Hi dear viewers, and welcome back to Only UNES for a 5-minute update about the United States trade policies, as these are becoming a complex beast under Trump's administration. To manage the tension between supporting local industries and engaging in international trade, Donald Trump frequently utilizes tariffs, which are taxes on imported goods. The paradox of tariffs lies in their potential to harm the very domestic industries they are designed to protect, leading to unintended and negative consequences for the economy. In recent years, the United States, under the Trump administration, embarked on a significant shift in trade policy, characterized by the imposition of tariffs on goods from several countries and most notably China. The administration placed tariffs on steel, aluminum, and agricultural goods, asserting that these measures were necessary to shield American jobs and industries from unfair competition. If we look at the economy in 2025, we realize that the initial promise of these tariffs has faded, replaced by the reality of their long-term consequences. The steel and aluminum tariffs enacted in 2018 serve as a prime example of the unintended consequences of protectionist trade policies. While these tariffs did lead to an initial surge in domestic steel and aluminum production, this rise has proved to be short-lived. The reality in 2025 is that American manufacturers, particularly those in the car and construction industries, are grappling with the repercussions of these tariffs. The tariffs have created an uneven playing field where American manufacturers have to contend with higher material costs compared to their global counterparts. This disparity in prices has ripple effects throughout the supply chain, translating to higher prices for American-made goods and damaging their competitiveness in both domestic and international markets. This situation highlights how trade policies, even with specific aims, can produce unexpected and harmful ripple effects throughout the economy. The trade relationship between the United States and China, two economic monsters, has long been characterized by both cooperation and friction. However, the trade war initiated under the Trump administration and the ensuing tariffs have significantly strained this relationship. Despite attempts at reconciliation and the signing of a Phase 1 trade deal, many of the tariffs remain in effect, casting a long shadow over key sectors of both economies. The agricultural sector, in particular, stands as a stark example of the enduring impact of these tariffs. American farmers, once major exporters of soybeans and grains to China, the biggest soy sauce consumer in the world, have witnessed a sharp decline in exports as Chinese buyers turn to alternative suppliers, primarily in Brazil. This shift in global supply chains, a direct consequence of the tariffs, has had a profound impact on American farmers, leading to reduced incomes, financial instability, and a sense of uncertainty about the future. European manufacturers are adapting and diverging. The European Union, a significant trading partner of the United States, has not been immune to the fallout from the Trump administration's tariffs. The tariffs on steel and aluminum in particular sent shockwaves through European manufacturing, forcing businesses to adapt and, in some cases, reorient their strategies. While some European manufacturers have attempted to absorb the increased costs associated with exporting to the US, this approach has often come at the expense of profitability, squeezing margins in an already competitive global market. Others have responded by diversifying their customer base, seeking out alternative markets for their goods. This shift away from the US market, while a pragmatic response to the tariffs, has implications for American consumers, who may face reduced choices and potentially higher prices for certain goods as European products become less available or more expensive. This dynamic highlights the interconnected nature of the global economy, where policy decisions in one country can reverberate through supply chains and across borders, impacting businesses and consumers alike. The long shadow of tariffs should serve as a warning, prompting a shift from protectionist trade policies to a commitment to international cooperation and a rules-based trading system that benefits all. The interconnectedness of the global economy demands a nuanced and collaborative approach which recognizes the shared stakes and fosters mutually beneficial agreements. The economic landscape of 2025 serves as a strong reminder that trade policy is not a zero-sum game. Moreover, they have spurred a wave of protectionist sentiment globally, jeopardizing the rules-based trading system that has underpinned global economic growth for decades. These tariffs have contributed to higher costs for businesses, increased prices, for consumers and exhausted relationships with key trading partners. While the stated goal of these tariffs was to protect American jobs and industries, the reality of the game contradicts this narrative. As the US navigates the complexities of 2025, we should understand that Trump administration's tariffs can seriously harm the American economy and its relationship with partners. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Only UNES for more inspiring documentaries.